many cameras is there? 3? 4? Damn.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful Sunday.
It's great.
We're not done yet. I want all the weirdos to go out this summer and just have fun.
Yeah.
No more incel stuff.
I helped you increase your musical IQ. All those L's I gave you in the shot review made your choices in music improve. You know that?
That's false.
Screw you.
Let's go. Island Diaz in the motherfucking building.
What up?
You can feel it in the streets on a day like this. It feel like summer.
Hey yo, this is Black Mob.
I feel like
This
summer.
is Steady Mobbin. To the right.
Is the volume good?
The volume's good. The volume's
Okay.
good. To the right of me, I have Island Diaz, the man behind Island Diaz
some noise for
podcast.
Thank you for having me. Am I too close to the mic? Thank you for having me,
No,
guys.
you're good. And on to the far left, I got Glory, aka Mr. Shot Review,
West side,
aka
mother. West side.
Okay, redo mine, man. I gotta do it like that. Fuck, dude. That was way more lit.
yo. People know you guys like the Island Diaz guy. Can you tell the people your actual name and how they can find you?
They know me as the Island Diaz guy. That's pretty cool. No, it's
You want his Govey?
Not as Govey, but whatever you what like you know is.
well, okay. So my nickname is Roger Diaz. That's where Island Diaz kind of comes
Okay.
from. Yeah. So, but my name is Hayden Curry. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, it's cool.
That's a good name.
So, how long has you been pushing rum on the people?
My whole life, dude. I've been drinking spiced rum since I was like 16, 17.
You've been pushing rum for how long?
No, not this rum. But like I've been drinking rum forever, dude. Island Diaz really started as kind of a joke. In 2014,
Stop.
my nickname is Roger Diaz, and I used to have people at like this condo that I had, and we called it Surf Condo. There's surfboards everywhere. Didn't really make sense. And then we would have parties till like 4 a.m. and I'd be making nice drinks at first. It would be like rum and pineapple juice and whatever. And by the end of it, we run out of everything. So it'd be like Jameson and fucking vodka.
Yeah.
But that'd be the Island Diaz. So
Damn.
yeah, you don't want to be there past 2.
So how do you get? Excuse me. How do you get into the alcohol game? Because I'm not sure there's even like a blueprint in Canadian culture in terms of like creating your own alcohol and selling it to the people. Like, how'd you make that happen?
So I'm a filmmaker primarily. I've been in film since I was like 18, 19. And I was doing commercials, and I was doing commercials for Nickel 9 Distillery, and they are a distillery in the West End, the Stockyards. Okay. So because I had no plans on making alcohol ever, really. Maybe as a joke, but really it happened. My partner with Island Diaz, Chris Jacks, who owns Nickel 9, he was like, we should probably do something together. I said, yeah, like how do we do that? He's like, well, I'll do it, and you do all the branding and marketing. I'm like, cool. He's like, what do you like to drink? I'm like, spiced rum. He's like, I'll make you the best spiced rum in the world. And I said, okay, cool. He's like, what do you want to call it? I'm like, and this is probably 2018, 2019 when we kind of started collabing. I was like, Island Diaz. He goes, yeah, I love it. I love that name. I'm like, perfect. So
Great name.
that was it. So yeah, it was kind of funny. Like, I mean, we really pushed the pedal to the metal in 2021. That's when we like released it. 2020 was when we actually had like the recipe kind of built up and stuff. And that was a crazy process. There's 20 different Island Diaz's, like just different flavor profiles and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was, we would just get wasted
So
because we had to have to try every one of them.
So how do you decide on like the right recipe?
I think so. There was one that had orange in it, and if you distill with orange for a while, it just becomes super potent. We didn't know that. There was again, there was just 20 different flavors, and this one just kind of hit properly.
Got it.
It's smooth. It's kind of herbally in a way.
Yeah.
Like
I love it.
As much as I don't like Jaeger, people say it kind of reminds them of like a rum style Jaeger, right? There's a lot going in. Yeah. Where like usually a spiced rum is loaded with sugar, and then it just has nutmeg or cinnamon or vanilla. We don't add sugar into the rum after it comes out of the cask, which is a huge thing. And our spice profile is cassie bark, cherry bark, licorice root, tonka bean, and sassafras. And there's a couple other things that I want to mention, but like it's all organic.
It's all a secret.
Yeah, right. So, but like it's very smooth, and the alcohol percentage is super high too, 44.4%. So if you throw an ice cube in there, it's not going to overly dilute it.
44.4% and no sugar additives.
That's amazing.
There is, I mean, it's made from sugar, but like after it comes out, boom.
After it comes out, yeah.
So the disqualifications for different alcohols, from what I know, no, I know bourbon is whiskey made in Tennessee,
Kentucky.
Yeah. Okay. What is there a classification for spice rum like that?
No. So rum's made all over the world.
Okay.
Like the biggest rum producers is the Philippines.
Oh yeah.
They're the most.
Really?
Yeah, they're the most sugarcane. So, and actually, a lot of their companies, one of their companies just sold for like 260 million euros. Don Papa or something. Anyways, so
Probably gonna be here anytime soon.
But rum in Canada, if you're making rum in Canada, it has to be in a cask for a year to classify it as rum. If not, you'll see there's other rums that are rum. It's called sugarcane spirit, because you can make rum in a month and it'll taste the same. But to really classify it as rum in Canada, it has to be in a cask for a year.
What's a cast?
A cask, like a
a barrel.
Yeah.
See, we want the education here because I don't know what
you want to make rum. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Steady Mobbin rum coming soon.
I'll
make
make
it
a shot review rum.
Actually, we rather have Island Diaz sponsor the shot review.
That's happened. We got a bottle right there, bottle here, more bottles on the way.
Remember where you heard it first.
Yeah. The LCBO is just down the street. We have it in that LCBO too. So yeah, we're in about 120 of them. If you guys,
And who came up with the design? Was that you?
So that's my boy Jake. So this is a kind of a cool story. Jake is obviously like a graphic designer, illustrator, very dope at what he does. That's all hand drawn, and he scans it all in. So he wanted to do the label, and I wanted him to do the label, but he didn't want to get paid for it. He wanted me to write him a script. And I'm a filmmaker. I write scripts. I've done some movie stuff, some TV stuff. So I wrote him like a 22-page pilot episode for his TV show.
Is it on TV?
No, they switched it around a lot. So, but like they're doing like these little segments and stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah. So that's that. And then actually, cool story is some guy that is named James now, but he loved the rum. He was buying the rum, and then he saw one of our sales guy, Jeff Cole, at the LCBO in Hamilton, and was like, "Dude, I love this rum. I've had a bottle for like the last couple months, and I love the logo. I'd love to tattoo it right here."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's a tattooable.
Crazy, but like, so
Are you going to get the tattoo?
No, but it looks.
I'll
great.
pay for it, dude.
No.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have a couple.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Where?
on
On like your lower back?
yeah,
lower
just
back?
I have a tramp stamp.
Perfect. Same.
I didn't say it.
It says insert here.
Holy fuck.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
No, I believe you.
So anyways, so Jeff Cole, he was like, yo, this guy wants to get this tattooed. I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure. A month later, the guy hits me up like, hey man, this is James. I want to get this tattooed on me. I'm like, he's like, you're the owner, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you actually do? He's like, yeah. I'm like, where do you live? He's in Hamilton. I'm like, I'll pick you up. I'll bring you to Manna-Kent, buy you dinner, bring you to Wes, our tattoo artist at Arrowhead, get it tattooed on you, and then put you on the podcast. And he's like, yeah, that sounds amazing. Can I bring my fiance? I said, yeah, duh.
Where'd you get the
so
tattoo?
I picked right here.
Oh,
Yo, let me just show you this.
It's very on brand for a Hamilton man to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to
Like,
Hamilton.
but like, it was wild, dude. I don't know if you can, like, just quick.
That's fucking dope.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's
and
dope.
it's like very tattoo. You saw that? You saw that enough?
I
Yeah.
saw that.
that's
Looks amazing.
fire.
Crazy.
We'll put that in the clip.
That is
Shout out
super-
West. Shout out West. Shout
Yo,
out James. Shout out Jeff. Shout out Larry from Manna-Kent.
So the question I have next
Just give me
Yes.
some marketing clinic, guys.
what kind of red tape do you have to deal with in terms of getting selling alcohol in Canada? Because I imagine there's a bunch of hoops and
There is.
hurdles you have to hop to
There
make
is.
it
So
happen.
the LCBO process, shout out Chris Jackson, Nickel 9. He does all this kind of stuff. But, you know, I'm there. I'm around. We got in within 4 months. It usually takes people 6 months to years or never. It's very, like, it's, you know, there's a lot of competition. I think we were branding this before we were in, like, selling. So we came out with actual bottles May 2021, and I started branding it and like putting it out there in the world where people thought it was a fake. Like, this is, what is this? in like January 2021. So we had like commercials coming out every day about this stuff. And people are always like, is this going to be a real thing? I'm like, yeah, it's coming. But like certain setbacks here and there, or whatever. So in May, we got accepted. The day that we released, because we're legally allowed to sell it through our distillery, Nickel 9. So the day that we released it on May 26th, we got the notification from LCBO saying that we passed the first test. So the first test is like a digital copy, like what your plan is, what the alcohol is, and the brand, all that kind of stuff. So they were looking at our actual socials. So I think that's kind of what sped it up, because they don't want to just carry your stuff and it doesn't sell, right?
Got it.
Because there's a million things. Like, think of how many companies start something, they don't have social or any kind of commercial, right? Yeah. They're not going to move anything because there's no presence there. So we already kind of had that growing. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what sped it up. But then there's 3 other parts to that.
And what are those?
So you got to send them a bottle. They got to try it. Another bottle goes to the lab. They got to make sure it's at whatever the alcohol percentage is and like what the ingredients are. Has to like pass all that kind of stuff.
So it's on some Breaking Bad shit, some chemistry shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They got to test it.
They're scientists.
Yeah. Litmus, strips,
Litmus,
all of that.
Yeah, I think
Petri
so.
dishes, all of that
Petri
shit.
for sure. Yeah. I think they're called shot
White
glasses,
lab
but
coats, all of that shit. Make sure it's 44.4%.
Boom. But yeah, man, I mean, like for us, it's been a blessing because, you know, we know a lot of people that it's been, you know, they're still not in there and they're really trying. And I think it just helped that, you know, our brand is pretty strong right out of the get-go, you know? So
what makes it strong is the marketing.
The marketing. But then again, like what other ball are you seeing like that too? Like that logo from you know, you're seeing a lot of vodkas, a lot of gins coming out of Canada, but no spiced rums. There's a couple, but you know.
So to actually get it into the LCBO now.
Yeah.
What hurdles do you have to go through to make that happen?
So right now we're direct to the LCBO, so we have to call every LCBO and pitch them or go in there and pitch them. When you get general listing, you still have to kind of pitch them, but you're now in their warehouse. So if let's say Thornberry wants a case of Island Diaz, we have to get it to them. Whereas if it goes into the general listing, when you have it in their warehouse, they do that. So you're losing less money, right? Yeah. Because everything costs.
So you got to show them numbers. You got to show them that people have an appetite for Island Diaz.
Yeah.
And how do you show them the numbers? Like, how does that work? Do you like keep track of like?
Yeah, so
sales and
I mean, I keep track on my phone. I have like the whatever LCBOs we're in. I just track it every day, how many bottles we sold. It's kind of confusing because on a Sunday, maybe Collingwood gets like 2 cases, so now we go up in 12, and then the others start selling. But it's hard to kind of keep track of that. But there's actual tracking system that our sales guys have, and the people at Nickel 9 have. But our sales are really, really good.
Good,
really good. And I think it's a lot of people that don't know the brand, they're buying it off the label.
Got it.
They see that. And also 44.4% for $39.95 is not bad. It's like, it's made in Canada. So it's
$39.95.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. We might jack that up, but
because I imagine that like alcohol drinkers, they're maybe not, okay, so this is my perception of alcohol drinkers. They may not be so keen on trying something that they haven't tried before.
Yep.
I feel like maybe alcohol drinkers are kind of set on what they like, and that's it. Are there people who are willing to try, like, is that a huge market where people are willing to try new things?
It's becoming more and more because there's a lot more craft distillers in Canada. Like, there's a lot of craft beers. Like, I'm sure there's a million of them in Canada now. Like, that was like a hot thing. It still is, but now it's the craft distillers that are becoming the staple here. Yeah. So I think they're willing. Also, what I did yesterday in Wasaga Beach, and shout out Crawler. These guys were with me yesterday in Wasaga Beach. We did tasting. So when you come in the LCBO, you're the guy that's giving you a tasting that doesn't give a shit about the company. Yep. Picture me, the owner of the company, giving you a shot and telling you all about it. All that other stuff. So you can win people over too. Because they meet the owner and they're pretty stoked about it, and then they know there's no sugar added into it after either, so it's not going to get you as hungover. It's still obviously there's alcohol in there that's going to get you hungover, but it's not as sugary as like
other rums.
Yeah, and I don't want to say any, I don't want to get sued, but like the other rums, the other spice rums specifically. But a cool thing with this is who wants to do this? Because it involves your hands and rubbing it.
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, so there is no sugar added in this. And if you rub your hands together,
I won't have that sticky feeling.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. We can try like a little
Keep going. Science.
So if it's not sticky, that's a good thing.
It's a
For-
good thing.
for us, because
it's not overtly sticky,
Yeah.
but it's not like oh, it's unbearable.
Like there's no added sugars, what I'm saying, right? Like obviously it's made from sugarcane molasses, right? But like
Sure.
after the distilling process, there's no added sugar.
Got it.
You know?
And will it help like moisturize his skin if you put it on his elbows?
It's
Because
actually.
Oh
his
no!
elbows
How do
are
you think I
looking-
got so tan, dude?
I mean,
Yeah.
his elbows look like Amber Heard right now.
Oh, he's been
You set me up for that.
He's been shooting at the 3 all weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Glory, Derek McDonald.
I be in the lab writing these bars down. How you mean?
He's 3 for 3. He thinks he's gonna make it, but he's not.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
So how do you guys know each other? Before? Like, cause I like again.
You want to tell the
What do you
story?
want? What do you want?
I'll
What do you
tell
want?
the story.
More rum?
Yes, please.
Yo, remember, you have to drive home. Right?
Yo, it's all good.
He was in my DMs.
I was in his DMs.
Really?
I was telling him how sexy he was.
That's how me and you met.
Yeah, basically.
You're telling him our story or his story?
Both stories. I'm a flirt.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'm a flirt.
All right, I get it.
I went into his DMs, and this is after I did the Apple interview, and not Apple. I did the
Kamikaze.
interview with
Okay.
Josh.
Shout out Kamikaze Juice.
Yeah, one of my favorite guys. We'll have him back on because I know you want to do one with him. We'll have him back on shortly. But after I did that interview with him, it was getting a little bit of traction, and people were just asking questions about what's going on, what's this new thing. He was asking the most questions.
Yeah. Because I was doing like the social media
Yeah.
podcast-ish thing. And Kamikaze is one of my good friends. Me and him used to
Shout
go to the
him
gym
out, for
together.
sure.
Good guy.
Yeah.
And I seen that he did a podcast.
Yeah.
And I always want to link up with people because honestly, to do a podcast on your own, like
It's
people
so
don't
bizarre
understand
and
the
weird.
amount of work.
And you do it on your own half the time.
It's-
Dude, we don't even
it's
have
a
camera
lot.
operators. I roll them and I sit
Yeah.
back down.
No way.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
You'll burn out, man.
Yo.
I'm dead. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yo. And you're
So
pissed off
much.
at the end of it too.
No, you need a team. You need
Yeah.
a team.
No, for sure.
So I saw the studio.
Yeah.
I kind of did like brief research. I'm like, okay. And honestly, I made that comment on Kamikaze's post, hoping that he would see it.
What'd you say?
Oh,
What'd you say?
shit.
I don't remember what I
No,
said.
what he said was, when is this dropping? Hurry up.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Perfect. Yeah.
And they say the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back.
For sure.
He hit me up. He said, yo, I looked through your stuff. You look like, you got all the characteristics that I want in a partner and a co-host and da-da-da. And I said, yeah, let's make it happen. And that was about, 5-6 months ago?
Like 8 months ago now.
8 months ago. And it's been a blessing. And I will always have this guy in high regard because there's not many people who have resources like he has and willing to share it and take a chance.
For sure.
And he took a chance on me. So,
On us.
I think the chemistry between you guys is like epic.
I love it.
It's epic because you're wild.
I'm crazy.
You're calm and collected, but like you can get wild.
Yeah.
You're sliding in DMs.
Yeah.
I slide in so many DMs.
Yeah. So, salute to Black Mob, my brother.
Yeah,
And,
thank you so
yeah,
much.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Like till the day I died, like me and him forever.
yeah.
So
And so it ultimately was also to I hate competition. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
When
you eliminated
if there's-
him out by being competition by being in his
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? He sounds like a great person.
Yeah, for sure.
He's shooting videos in his car. I'm like,
yeah,
through,
yeah.
man.
Well, because a lot of times it's just the space, and a lot of times when people come here, they're like amazed at the space that we have.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And they're like, and on top of that, you absolutely need a team because staying consistent. So you have to come up with the concepts, then the on-camera stuff, the editing, and then the marketing and da-da-da. And that's why I feel for you, because if you're literally doing everything from beginning to end, and I tried that and I burnt out within like 4 or 5 months. I was like,
I've been doing it for the brand for 2 years.
that's crazy.
But like that's why when we added the podcast for me earlier on, and I'll send you guys some of these videos because we have some pretty cool guests in the in our commercial like sketches. But to get someone to not commit, like everyone wants to be in it and they're all like stoked, but then you have to like kind of figure out when you're going to shoot it, get a DOP, this, that, the other. A podcast, everyone seems to want to be on it.
Absolutely.
And then it's only an hour really of my time, and then I got to edit it.
Yeah.
But then I get 7 clips out of it. for Instagram, for socials. For me, it's a win-win. And then the guests, you know, like honestly, the people that want to be on it are bigger than what they think they are, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. But to get them in a
That old
commercial,
guy was fucking
Bob
epic.
Noxious.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, Bob calls me every day.
He's so epic.
He's fucking amazing, dude. I was directing a show and he was one of the actors and it was his first day acting. 72 years old.
And the thing about the social media game,
Yeah.
you still got to deal with real life. So when
Yeah.
life is lifing, when you got to deal with your, you know, people, a lot of times you got to work a job, you
Yeah.
probably have a family,
Yeah.
and what other intangibles, people still want the content consistently.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part, is just being consistent. right?
Yeah. No,
So,
for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, salute to you.
Well,
for,
salute to you guys because you guys are right there doing it.
Yeah.
Right. So
And you seem like a good guy, so maybe this is the start of something new, a new relationship, and
sure.
doing business together.
Do you own the studio you guys shoot at right now?
it's so the relationship is I have a bunch of lighting and camera and drip and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They take that and I get a free spot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
So,
Got it.
owning one, I mean, to rent a spot outside of that doesn't really make sense for
For
me.
sure. If you're
But like I got spots kind of all over the place.
sure.
So
Got it. We'll
It's-
talk to you off camera. 'cause
perfect. Yeah.
We have a lot of great things happening. So, like, what is your previous to the Island Diaz podcast and the drink? What were you doing before that?
So I'm a filmmaker, director. Started off doing hip hop videos in like the early 2000s, 2005, 2006.
What would you say is your most notable hip hop video?
I produced the Bang Bang video for Lou Breeze.
Shout out Lou Breeze.
Shout
We
out Lou
want you
Breeze.
on the podcast.
Yo,
One of these days.
Lou was
One
gonna
of
be
these
on
days.
mine last week. He had to we couldn't do it last minute. But I've known Lou, like me and Lou were in LA together.
He's a good guy.
He's the best, dude.
Good guy.
He's
Good
he's
guy.
the best, man. And
And
his laugh,
talented guy.
his sense of humor is great.
Oh,
Yeah, all around perfect.
So
have you ever met him?
No, I haven't met him.
You'll
yet.
love him.
I've heard his music a lot of times. But I
Yeah.
haven't
Lou
met him.
Breeze is my boy. Like, he's a good guy.
He's dope. And you did a Lou Breeze video, yeah?
I did a couple. I did
Okay.
Break Him Off. He was on the Juice DVD when I was doing DVDs. Yeah, I did.
So Break Him Off, was that the one where there's
He's
the
in the
boat?
middle of Dundas Square.
Okay.
And the camera is panning around him.
Yeah. I'll have to rewatch
Yeah.
it. I
it's
mean,
like 07, I
okay,
think.
yeah. Cool. Did you ever do anything for like remember Famous?
Very famous.
Famous,
No, nothing with Famous, but
you know-
I know of him.
like all those, like that era. It was like Famous, Lou Breeze,
I was in the heart of it.
Rich Kid. I saw Rich Kid the other day. Shout out Rich Kid. Rich Kid was all over the place. Junior T.
Oh, I love Junior T.
Shout out Junior T.
Junior T's
Saga
Yo,
Cat too.
and he's on tour with what's her name?
Jesse Reyes?
Jesse
Yeah,
Reyes.
yeah,
He's on tour. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's a DJ, isn't he?
Because I have his number and like I met him the other day and I got his number and he hit me up with a exotic area code. I'm like,
Exactly. Where was it?
I can't. I don't want. I don't want. I don't want to drop the state. I'm gonna,
806.
it was a state. It was
Yeah.
a U.S. state area code, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
He's got it like that. I was living in LA for a while, and when I came back, it was cheaper for me to have my LA number. But everyone that called me here would be paying long distance to talk to me, like one down the street. I had it for like 6 years, and I was
What's
paying
LA like? Is that
like living there or just being there.
just?
Yeah, have you ever been?
$2.50
I hear a lot-
$2.50 fish tacos. That's what LA is about. Like $2.50.
I heard
you
it's
get
very-
a taco. Oh, it's LA is so fucking so special, man.
Is it?
It is special.
I heard
When
it's
was
like
last
a
time you were there?
superficial.
I was there in
place.
2017 last time.
I've mixed, like I love LA, and I lived there for a while, and I would go back there a lot. And
It's way too sunny.
the last time I was, yes, it's way too sunny. The last time I was there was literally March 8th to early March, like probably the 1st of March to whenever we got locked down here. I came back 2 days before we got locked down.
Shit.
2020. So that's the last time I was there. But yeah, LA, I like LA. It's just I'm a walker, man. I love walking around the city. Like I love downtown Toronto because I walk anywhere. I love New York City, walk anywhere. LA, I feel like you're in a car for 3 hours. And I treat LA like a Toronto guy, right? So I'll go try to see my friend in Malibu, my friend in West Hollywood,
see
in
what
the
you're saying.
hills.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks I'm crazy when I'm there because I'm trying to meet up with like 8-9 people, and literally that's 8-9 hours in a car. Because anywhere if you hop in a car, it's an hour. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I heard LA traffic is
It's
crazy.
terrible there.
And I mean, I lived there long enough to, experience like a bunch of wild shit. But, there's some good people there. Obviously, they're mainly like the Canadians that moved down, and like there's that circle, and then there's like the people that are very, what do you do how can I benefit from knowing you?
Are you allowed to talk about the wild shit?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to give an example of?
Yeah, sure.
Story, a crazy story.
What do you want?
Look at
What do you wanna know?
Story time.
You know what? Shout out Kevin Black. Kevin Black, he's from Toronto. He's actually from Rexdale.
Okay.
And you know who Ninth Uno is? Ninth Uno. White rapper.
Yes.
Really, really dope. Really
Yes.
dope. I did all his videos early. Like
Rappity rap guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And he's producing a lot now. So
Dope.
he's still there. But so Kevin was working with James Franco.
Actor James Franco.
Kevin's in film as well. Okay. He's a first AD, second AD. So I just got back from LA and he's like, "Hey man, are you in LA?" I'm like, "No." He's like, and this is like December 25th, whatever. He's like, "You got to come for New Year's." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Sofia Coppola's having a party in the hills."
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, I got a flat.
That's what's his face's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Or granddaughter. Anyway, she's a really good filmmaker. She just did a film here in Toronto. Yeah,
I think it's his daughter.
It might be the daughter. That makes sense. Francis,
Coppola, the Godfather.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, what am I going to say?
Yes.
I got to do it. So he's like, yeah, come. Because his girlfriend at the time is Franco's assistant. So Franco's going to be there, and I was a huge like Tropic Thunder guy. No, not Tropic Thunder. Pineapple Express.
Express.
Like that.
Seth
guy was
Rogen,
hilarious.
we want you on the podcast.
Yo, Seth Rogen, hop on, dude. Yeah. Hop on next. Obviously
I'll
I
smoke
jumped
you.
in.
I'll smoke you.
Really?
Oh,
Do you smoke like that?
I'll smoke the guy.
Really?
Oh,
Anytime.
Stop the cat. We need that sound effect.
No, one. Yeah, we should. Half the time you're speaking, but no, I'll smoke you anytime you're ready, Mr. Rogan.
Boom.
All right.
So so I hop on the plane. I get there. Kevin's like, dude, I only have room for you and my boy Chris Styles. Do you know Chris Styles?
Remember Chris
Yeah.
Styles?
So shout out Chris Styles. I used to live on his
Chris
floor in
Styles.
New York City. I would go there every 2 weeks on a Greyhound bus, 14 hours there, sleep on his floor, do music videos in New York, and then ship back to Toronto. Early 2010s. So I'm like, well, I'm with my boys. Like, dude, I don't think I can get another person in because this is like a jam-packed like New Year's party.
Oh.
We figured it out. Kevin figures it out. He sees some dude that didn't have a guest, and we use that. Chris gets in. So right away, Franco's there, and he's just like sweating. He's partying, and I'm like, there's no way he's not on drugs or drinking. I'm like, this is like insane, dude. Like the guy's like fucking wired.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
Vanilla Sky shit.
And then their assistant right away comes up to me. Make sure you don't take any photos with Franco. I'm like, yeah, well, okay. The dream's done. Yeah, okay. Because like that's like my guy at the time.
Yeah.
He's up to some like whatever shit now. But so I'm like, okay, what? Yeah, I'm not gonna ask for any photos. But I'm talking to him. He's just like, yeah, brother, thanks for coming. He had no idea who I am. like no idea. He's just like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
dude. So thanks for coming, man. Like, Happy New Year's, bro. And then someone, for some reason, it's Franco, me in this photo, and then Kevin, and then Chris Styles.
You
And
have that picture?
I'll find it. I'll find it before, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
So Franco's like this. I'm right beside him, looking like a goon. I have long hair. I've got hair down to here.
Yeah.
And Kevin's there, and Chris is there, and then he like. So I didn't ask for any photos.
Yeah.
Someone took that photo. I don't even know when that happened, but it gets posted in the next couple of days by Franco.
Well, as you know, reality will have it. Apparently, Franco's a wild boy.
He's a wild boy.
Because you know, there's a few allegations that came out.
Yeah.
I'm selling real ET, my nigga. Entertainment Tonight, my nigga.
I mean,
But also at the party. So Dave Franco was there, and some other people were there.
is that his brother?
Yeah, Dave Franco. Yeah.
Dan Franco.
Dave.
He looks younger than him.
Yeah, basically the younger.
He's
looking.
funny. Is
He's
he
funny.
the one in the movies? Like,
They're both funny.
I forget which movie, but like he looks like his brother, and I always forget his name. But he's pretty funny.
He's funny.
He's a funny dude. Yeah.
And then Taylor Lautner was there. Do you know who that is?
Yeah,
He's the-
Twilight.
Yeah, the vampire guy. So
Oh, shit.
So I walk out and I'm just like fucking all over the place, right?
You push him like, yeah, you.
Well, yeah, check this out. So
hear those
Kevin's like Kevin can become like a rough dude. Like he's from Rexdale. Like he's not fucking around sometimes. I walk out and he goes, "Yo, Diaz, yo, talk to this guy." And I'm thinking like, And then his girl like basically was like, Kevin, it's okay. I was like, what do you do, Kevin? And I'm a loyal dude, so I'm like, what's up? And then so I'm talking to like Taylor Lautner. I don't know who he is, and I'm like, what's up? What's going on with you? He's like, oh, nothing, dude. And we start partying. I thought like Kevin wanted me to fight him or something. Little do we know, we go out in the backyard and we're wrestling. Me and Taylor Lautner.
What? What do you
He beat me, but like, yeah,
he's strong as fuck, eh?
yeah, he's strong as fuck, dude. Like, I mean, like, I got dad strength, but like, he's
You have children?
no, 2 dogs.
Yeah.
No actual kids.
And this is when Taylor was in the gym. Like, because he's a
Yeah,
really
this is
fit
2000,
guy.
2017.
No,
2016.
this is like 10 years later, man. This is like 10 years
Oh,
later.
shit.
No, he's
Okay.
still tough, dude.
Yeah. But he's big. He like he can't lose that weight. He was like 16 in that role.
Oh, yeah.
They made him. They fucking
Yeah, but they also did like
abused that
8
kid.
movies, right?
They did, eh?
They abused him.
Yeah, I never saw any in the movies, but
He's a werewolf, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he was 16 in the movie.
You know what I like? I like how Black Mob pretends like he's not really familiar with the Twilight series, because this guy has like Twilight shirts, a Taylor Lautner poster in his office. Like, stop pretending. Stop the cap.
Oh my god.
But you were wrestling him.
Oh yeah, I wrestled him. And then there was this one other girl, and the name's gonna come to me later. She's like the white chick that's like fucking hot.
She was in the Twilight series?
No, but she's in like that movie Good Company with
Hold on.
yeah, who is it? You would know. She's like the most famous one. Anyway, she told me and Kevin to fuck off at one point. What's her name?
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
I'm tired of you guys.
Pretty much.
Let's see here.
Was it cocaine pure?
Oh, is it? God, what's her name? Frick, show
You
her
know,
name.
you know who I'm talking about.
Show her name.
You know-
Hold on.
They're putting DMT in vapes now. You know that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I saw. You heard of that, Stewie?
Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson
Stop.
she told us to fuck off.
Stop,
at some point.
Scarlett.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
pulled up.
She was like really nice, and then like, yeah, I don't know what
Scarlett
happened.
Johansson, we want you on the podcast.
Yeah, get on this podcast next week.
And don't be rude.
Don't be. I think she probably had every right to tell us to fuck
She
off.
is so fucking fine.
I don't see that, man. Like again,
You saw her in person, so
no, not even that. Like I'm
How
just
tall
not
is she?
into white chicks. She's like lower than me.
so you were out in LA amongst like elite A.
Well, that's what happens
A-level.
if you're working in LA. You'll bump into.
Dude, it happens quick, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
Well, I met Dave Chappelle one time with Chris Styles, and Dave thought he knew Chris. So he goes, yo, what's up, bro? And then this is Mr. Nice Guy, where there's no photos, anything. So I'm like, and then after he's like, yo, what's up, dude? Like, I'm like, holy fuck. Because, like, he's a legend.
Yeah.
Right? And then we're sitting beside his table. It's just Dave cracking jokes at all these fucking people. Like,
Is he
the whole
is he
time.
cracking jokes or
He's
is he
hilarious,
just is he
bro.
lecturing?
No, he's cracking.
He's
Like,
lecturing.
this is 2016.
Okay.
This is like before this.
Pre-woke.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
lecturing. He's like, he stands on there and he's like, listen here, everybody's fucking wrong.
No, this is like the sketch comedy Dave. Yeah, like the Chappelle show.
Chappelle
you know, like classic. Like just him. Fucking
I get the vibe though, like even though you had those, great experiences.
Yeah.
No, hold
You're
on.
just not really feeling LA like that. That's a vibe I'm getting.
Fell in love in Toronto.
Yeah.
My dad couldn't get to the States.
Okay.
So it's like, I want to be close to him.
Oh, I see.
So I mean, I have I can still go back. There's no reason for me to go back right now. The rum's not there, but we're going to move into US at some point.
Okay.
So that I'll be going back and forth. But for me to live in LA, I don't think it really makes sense for me unless I'm going to do another movie or something.
Got it.
But at the time being, I love Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto's beautiful.
Toronto's an amazing city.
It really is. It showed me.
I
tons
just
of
want
love.
to because I want to make a clip of that party scene.
Which one?
Of that party scene. Could you finish the story with Scarlett Johansson telling you to fuck
That's
off?
that's
the
basically
end of
it,
it?
dude.
It ended right
I
there.
think it'd be fucking cool.
I met Sofia Coppola too. She was really, really nice. And it was her house in the hills. It was fucking crazy. There's a taco truck outside. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else famous. There probably was. I just don't know.
Sophia
actually,
Coppola.
It'll be hilarious. The cartoon will be like Scarlett Johansson pulling up.
What does Sophia Coppola even look like?
She's like a white chick.
Yeah, because she's not like in the media like that.
You can
not,
just
no.
smell the money. You're like, oh my god, she's rich.
That's not even legendary. That's
100
like
million
iconic
rich, bro.
type shit, man.
Yeah. One time I was in the Soho House in Malibu, and guess who walks in? And I swear to God, this is like a
Jesus walked in.
You know what? The female version of Jesus, Tyra Banks, walks in, fucking just backlit perfectly, and I'm just like, oh, like
wow,
like that's
the light hitting her forehead perfectly, just beaming.
And then she said hi, like everyone says hi, like I'm just looking, I'm also like this, like, and she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yeah.
So the cool thing about the Soho House is you can sign up for the one in here in Toronto, and then you can go.
You got to get all members though, right? Like you got to pay for like the all house.
Yeah, it's like 3Gs or what is it?
Probably more than that. I don't know. I feel like more. I feel like $3,000 just for this one.
Oh yeah, it's $3,000 for just the Toronto one, and then I think it's like it's like 10 Gs for the.
But you want to, you want to get in all of them.
Yeah, you want to get the whole world.
If I mean, I'm not part of it, but some of my friends are.
Are you enjoying podcasting? Like,
I love it, dude. I love talking to people. I just, I mean, what's not like, dude, a podcast is basically like just therapy.
Yeah.
Do you guys like it?
Oh, it's definitely therapy.
Therapy. And I go to, I have a therapist. He quit on me.
I go, I try to go like every like half a year. I don't have the money to go. I wish I could go more actively, but I try to make it like half a year.
That's good.
Half a year.
You?
I don't need therapy. I'm perfect.
There we go.
We all need therapy.
That's why.
This is why you need therapy, Glory.
Yeah.
But you enjoy podcasting, or
I do.
Yeah?
I do. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, like, again, it's just it makes a lot of sense for the brand. You know, just to, like we want to be known as the ones that are going in with content. Like all the bigger dogs that are looking at us, they're just like, well, how do they keep up? You know, like doing the 24-hour podcast and like doing podcasts weekly and just not slowing down, having fun and unique guests. That's the main thing. I don't really care who you are as long as we're having fun. That's it.
Rob Freeman, the producer and director of The Needle Drop, he dropped a gem on us, and he says it's important to know who your audience is. And that, I don't know, that resonates with me.
Yeah.
Who's your audience?
I think everybody's our audience.
Yeah, that's how I kind of see mine. Because it is kind of for everyone, right? Like,
I think our audience is probably the mid-30s to the 40s.
I want to say
like we're right now at the point we are at now. We're entrenched in Canadian hip hop from the 90s era to maybe the mid 2000s. We haven't tapped in with the younger crowd yet, but people from the 90s, you know, people who were teenagers in the 90s, I find are probably our audience. So they're probably in their mid 30s to 40s.
I mean, the Toronto, like that part of the scene is legendary in a way because you have to be there, right?
Absolutely.
You know, I remember just jumping on stage with a camera just at certain people's shows, and if the footage wasn't saved, it's not really anywhere else.
Oh Lord.
You know?
Yes.
How did you feel? Did you ever? When was the situation where you lost footage?
No, I'm just saying, like, if it didn't go anywhere, like, I mean, like this before YouTube, really, before anyone's doing anything, and if they didn't keep it for some reason, it's just, you know,
absolutely,
some stuff gets lost, right?
That's terrible.
So now it's, you know, there's footage for everything, obviously.
Absolutely, you know? Yeah, because I did the DVD thing, and I have a ton of footage. I have a ton of footage on the DVD and on just like outtakes with Drake before he blew up.
Really?
Because I interviewed Drake for the second volume of my DVD, and this was like 06, 07.
What was your DVD?
Juice DVD.
Okay.
And I met Drake through JD Era.
Yeah, they perform a lot, right?
Yeah, they performed a lot, and I think the song that was big at the time was City Is Mine by Drake. Yeah. So salute to JD Era for making that happen. And at that time, Drake was trying to make his way into music and not be the Degrassi kid.
Right.
And yeah, man, I'm a cool guy. And we had a bit of a relationship. We met up a few times, was on the casting call for Replacement Girl. We brought a stripper with us to audition. She didn't make it. It was a cool moment. Cool
yeah, no,
times.
for sure.
Yeah,
that's like a legendary part of the city. Really, that sparked everything that's happening now.
So, I'll be releasing some clips later on this year of Drake and stuff like that. I gotta go through.
Hopefully, pull up.
I don't remember.
Do you think?
Drake, come on, Drake. We want you on the podcast.
Yeah,
please.
Boy Wonder. Actually, Boy Wonder T- did the score for Juice DVD Volume 2.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Boy Wonder and T-
I knew. I'm serious. I knew
Legends, man. Legends.
Because at the time, Drake wasn't like, he was known as Wheelchair Jimmy.
Yeah.
the Nickelodeon type kid.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was equated to Nick Cannon at that time. Right. And I know it's probably hard for people to fathom that, knowing what he has become. But really, that was the climax for him. People weren't really taking him serious.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, shout out to JD Era.
Dude, JD Era, legend.
Legend. JD Era, we want you on the podcast.
He's got to come on the podcast.
Yeah,
JD Era.
absolutely. So yeah, it's great times.
But like again, those moments are kind of cool because I mean, you know, from Drake blowing up, then is really just kind of the format now is you get a Drake collab here or like a cosign, you kind of spread your wings a little bit.
Absolutely.
You know, and I love what's happening as far as people making money in Toronto making music because that wasn't happening.
Love it.
Right?
Like
when people would give me money to do a video, and I was like, okay, we can get you on Much Music, but like on the late night part, you know, like and the beta tape is $500.
Yeah,
I don't know what this is gonna do for you, but you know, like me as a filmmaker, I'm building a reel, and I want to help them out. But there wasn't really the monetization.
there wasn't.
You know,
there really wasn't.
No one knew what YouTube was.
No.
You know, I blew up on YouTube in 2007. I got 6.5 million views on Charlie Bit My Finger, the remix. Remember that little British kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did the first remix to that video.
Shut up.
You don't remember.
Of course it did. Charlie Bit, man.
Charlie Bit My Finger. Yeah.
Charlie Bit my
man.
finger.
So we did the remix to it. And we didn't really know what we were doing because I want to be in movie theaters and stuff like that. I want to make feature films.
So you're the first viral Canadian, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Yo, you know what?
What year?
Yeah, you know what?
07?
No, not maybe. I am. I am. 07. November 07. We have like 7 million views. So check this out.
Pay 'em, fucking
check this
YouTube.
out. So
Pay 'em.
we're getting the BBC, you know, in Europe hitting us up for interviews and stuff because like the originator of like the remix of these videos. We didn't know what we were doing. Like we didn't know like
interview
YouTube.
them? BBC?
No, we fucked it up, dude. I was like 19, 20. I was like, nah, man. I'm like, I want to go smoke weed and skateboard or something.
Turn on the BBC for a blunt.
Yeah, dude.
Sir, you like that
Now I'm smoking.
Dude, I
That's the
swear to
most
God,
Canadian thing ever.
I'll send you the clip. So we did it as a joke because we were laughing at this video so much. You know, we come back from the bar drunk and be like, "Oh my God!" Put on Charlie Bit My Finger like 20 times, and we'd all be just laughing on the ground. The next day, hungover, we're like, "Oh, we should remake that video as a joke, whatever." People just started sending it to everywhere. So we started going to like the UFT, the bars around the Madison and stuff like that. People would recognize us, and I just didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't really realize what we had, and then YouTube was emailing TJ Derry, you fucked this up too, dude. This is my boy. We did movies together. We did a bunch of shit. But we would get emails from YouTube be like, you guys want to monetize? We did not do anything with it. We had like 5,000 subscribers right after that. We could have been like the Mr. Beast right now.
Talk about fumbling the bag.
Oh, we fucked that bag up, dude. I know.
No, he didn't really fuck up the bag because
6.5 million views in 2007.
Yeah, but your experiences after that were
Sure, yeah.
Look at him trying to clean it up. You
honestly,
I fucked up, dude.
No, don't look at
I'm over here selling rum. Like,
yo, come on now.
selling rum the fucking in Wasaga Beach. Yeah,
fucking fun. I want to sell some fucking rum.
yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Like 6.9 million in 07.
In 07.
Like to do that now is amazing.
Yeah.
Dude. But 07, it's crazy, right?
07.
It's crazy. It doesn't get talked enough about.
No, that's a Canadian heritage moment. Real talk. Oh my God.
I gotta quickly just try to find this thing really quick, just to show you guys like the one part of it.
So what is it? Charlie Bit My Finger? What the fuck?
Charlie Bit My Finger. You know it, right?
It's not ringing a bell.
So it's two kids. The older, they're like maybe 3 and like 1.5.
Yeah.
1.5-year-old bites his older brother's finger, and the other, the kids, they have like low pain,
Charlie bit my finger.
Yeah. Well, he's biting it. He's like, ow, ow, Charlie bit my finger.
Yeah.
It's the most cutest thing on earth.
6.6.
Wow.
So we just redid it. But
That's remix. That's it.
Yeah, but after that, there was a million people that redid this one, right?
Oh, okay. That's the original. That's the original.
That's me and my boy.
Oh,
It is funny what goes viral.
but this is 2007.
Yeah. This is what 16 years ago.
Yeah. Well, back then it was like shoes. Oh my God, shoes.
That was hilarious.
That
too.
was a viral video.
It was that. It was the who's the guy that did the backflip and then smacks his head with the nunchuck or whatever.
Oh, I remember that one.
I forget what it is.
He was the stunt double. The stunt double audition in some LA or wherever.
Okay, yeah.
And like he had an afro, right? Dude had an afro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a backflip, and on his way down, he hit himself with a nunchuck.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah.
So you said that you did movies. What movies have you done?
Did one movie. So I wrote,
one movie, okay.
wrote and directed the film student movie, which is my movie. And me and TJ Derry, the guy that we did this video together with, and Bang Bang, he directed Bang Bang.
Yeah.
So we did this movie called the film student movie where I get kicked out of film school and I start doing my own movie. It's a mockumentary, kind of like
Oh, cool,
Spinal Tap.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did this in 2012.
Where can we watch that?
I'll send you the link on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's about an hour and a half, and it's just following my stupidity. Like basically, you see me in the interviews that I'm doing on the street, like that type of character. The guy that has no idea really what's going on.
Got it.
But he thinks he does. He thinks he's the shit. Like any film student, really.
Got it.
So that was the film, and then TV shows I did. Crown the funny you were talking about tramp stamps. Crown the Town with Ryan Long. We actually gave Gary, who was like their roadie for a while. He's like this 45-year-old dude that would just travel with them to like hook 'em up. We gave him a Crown the Town tramp stamp tattoo on the show. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
On his in his back.
On his back, yeah, tramp, yeah, like wherever that is, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, he loved the I don't know, the band, I guess.
So what's next for Island Diaz, man? Like,
More
Dude,
money.
There's
More deals.
more deals, more money. No, to be honest, like we just love what we're doing. Like I love making people laugh. I love doing creative stuff all the time. I think there's gonna be different products coming out. I can't really say which ones, but they're gonna be coming out.
I can see a reposado coming out for you guys.
Oh yeah.
A reposado, some tequila.
Okay, yeah, really switching.
Speaking
up.
of products, I see a product behind you.
Which one?
Right there. No, right over there. Is that for us?
This is for you. This is for you.
Oh, yo, yeah!
For the boys. Yeah, let's get it.
This is what we're gonna be drinking.
The next guys will be drinking that here.
I love the bottle.
It's really cool.
You felt it? You felt it?
No,
Feel it.
but I will.
No, like feel the label.
Oh yeah.
No, not the rum. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do.
Isn't it
Maybe
cool?
rub it on my face.
Yeah.
Is it expensive? I feel like this glass alone is expensive.
$39.45.
The glass.
$39.95.
The glass is expensive compared to
I won't get into the margins, but they're low because of like how much we care about it.
Look at this.
Yeah,
shit.
we care about it, man. Like,
Yo, support. I want to hit the road with you, man. Do like some taste testing with the people. Be in the streets with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. I'm serious. Let's make it happen. Yeah. I love it. I love what you're doing. I support it. Yeah, I want to get behind it, and I'm really enjoying this drink right now.
So this is
Perfect. You want
Canadian.
more?
This is Canadian.
Yeah,
It's Canadian, right?
Yeah,
You said pure.
the rum is aged for 3 years in American white oak barrels, but in Canada, and then it gets spiced for about 2.5 weeks.
So,
but we also out of the cask, it comes out at 68%. So we got to prove it down, and these are the scientists that do it with peachy glasses or whatever the fuck. Yeah, and then we prove it down, and then we spice it for 2.5 weeks. Like basically, think of a big tote with like a almost like a tea bag in it.
Yep.
And just with all our shit in there.
Are you sorry? You're. I know we're trying for time, but earlier you said you're tasting a bunch of
Like LCBOs?
No, a bunch of other flavors before you got to your particular flavor.
Yeah.
Were you tasting them in Canada or somewhere else?
No, in Canada.
Really? Right?
Yeah, at Nickel 9. 90
So your buddy came up with different kind of like how many flavors do you want?
So basically, think about this: you can have like rum across the board.
It's white.
It's an age like it's a little bit dark from the castings, but like think of it as like one ingredient to the cake.
Okay.
That's all going to taste the same, but like we would put like 5 different spices in this one, 5 in this one, 5 in this one, 5 in this one. Let them age for or let them spice for 2 weeks, let it set in, and then see how it fucking hit.
Okay, so I got 2 quick questions.
Sure.
First question being, what brand is the Drake brand of rum? And
That's not rum. That's not rum. Sir, that's whiskey.
The Drake brand?
That's whiskey.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you guys are understanding.
No.
my question.
What did you say?
When it comes to rum,
Okay.
who's the top of top? Who what brand? What's what brand is the top of?
So I
the
would
food
say
chain?
we're kind of we're not like a Caribbean rum. So you have your Caribbean rums that are like, your Appletons and Ray Neffs and that. So with spiced rum, like a Sailor Jerry's or the Captain Morgan's.
Captain Morgan. Yes.
I would say that's or Kraken would probably be more of like our competition.
Kraken's another one.
Kraken's
yeah.
around
Kraken's
the
really
same
good.
price.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
Sorry.
Hey, Island Diaz got
Sorry.
this guy lit. Okay, pay attention to this guy because I'm watching it slowly lean off of this horse. His
What?
leg is still on. His
What?
left leg is still on.
What
but
are you
he's
talking about?
also on the ground.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
What?
And second question is,
What are you talking about?
yeah.
the government.
Okay.
How much of a percentage are they taking from these brands?
Not even that they're taking it. It's just been grandfathered in. But
That's a nice way of saying stealing.
yeah.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but
No, I mean I can't get in trouble. It's just what it is. With alcohol or hard alcohol, not wines and beers. Wines and beers is taxed differently. I don't know the actual specifics, but the excise liquor HST from the LCBO around 72, 73%.
72% they're taking.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean that's what pays for all the roads and stuff in the Eglinton West construction for 15 years. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's actually 12 years.
So what's that annual revenue for the LCBO looking like?
I don't know. I mean, I know what we paid them last year, and it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me they're taking
Definitely in the billions.
73% of your income?
No, I mean, like you gotta look at it like that's just the tax that you'd have to pay.
Sure.
So
73% in tax?
Hold on, what was it? I'm
Yeah.
confused. What did you say?
yeah, that's it.
You said 73%, right?
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
What do you mean? That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm asking him, like,
Yeah.
that's
No, I'm laughing at the fact they're taking 73%.
We're all laughing at something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, it's
Wow.
not like I ever had that tax money really because they just scoop it. But
for the record, guys, my hands don't feel sticky, by the way.
perfect. Yeah, go get that LCBOs.
his hands get sticky later tonight.
Shout out Crawler, by the way. You guys want to try this quick?
I'll try that with
let's do
him.
it.
I'll try it with him.
Yeah.
We'll try one. We'll try one. Save one for later.
Is there a way?
I brought you guys a bunch.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, I brought you guys like
Can you
8.
grab me a cup? Or, you know what? Fuck it.
Okay, so
It's delicious, man.
vodka, gin.
I'm not
and
really into
light
vodka.
beer. It's a citrus one. It's called Crawler.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Good.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Dude, their cucumber
And-
mint
and
one
I'm-
is fucking phenomenal.
And
All right.
I don't drink none of these.
This is
No,
Russian
no,
shit.
no.
Vodka,
This is
gin.
good though, right? And it's Toronto brand as well.
Is this Russian inspired drink?
No, it's more of like you ever go to like a cottage and there's a dock and someone
And
makes
there's no
jungle
aftertaste.
juice and they put a bunch of shit
Everything
in
together?
something.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what is inspired about it.
Interesting.
There's no aftertaste.
Nothing, right?
No.
Isn't that fucking amazing though?
I
Wow.
was expecting the beer aftertaste. It's not there.
Yeah. So shout out Crawler, shout out Mike, shout out Brendan, shout out shout out Island Diaz, shout out Leisure Department, of course. Shout out John and
That's a
John and
businessman
Hawk.
because I was going to ask him if he has any shout outs and he's already doing that.
Yeah, shout out who else? Siempre Tequila. I saw you guys drinking
So,
Siempre.
we were drinking. The reason I was drinking because I
Ottawa.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know Chris? Do you know
Vaguely, I hit him up
Yeah.
a couple years ago for marketing, and we didn't go through. But he's a great guy.
he's
Nonetheless,
amazing, dude. He's
great guy.
always kicked
Yeah.
a ton of knowledge towards me.
Yeah,
because I mean he's been in the game for a while.
for almost 10 years now. Yeah.
Yeah. So every time I was doing a show in New York, directing a show, so every time I'd be in New York, I'd hit him up and we'd go out for drinks and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's a great guy.
And he's just
What
like
are
kicking
some
knowledge.
popular liquor brands that are Canadian?
So Siempre
Based.
Tequila is one.
Siempre Tequila. Shout out Siempre Tequila. Shout out, obviously, Island Diaz, Crazy Monkey Vodka from Nickel 9, Northern Temple Vodka, Hidden Temple Gin. There's the Last Straw, which is in Vaughan. There's the Rum Rats. And they're not a spice rum. They're like more of a sipper as well. We got
There's a few.
there's a bunch.
Do you have a Canadian Mount Rushmore for liquor?
Liquor. Oh, I don't know about
Let's
liquor.
switch it up. No? Okay,
for
let's
hip
go
hop.
rap. Okay,
Hip
let's go
hop?
hip
Yeah, let's go hip hop.
Okay, how many's on the Mount
Four.
Rushmore? Four? Sazy.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Sazy. Me and Sazy.
Shout out to Sazy. We want you on the podcast.
I've been trying to get him on mine too. I've known Sazy. I did one of his first videos, 2010-ish. The dude's fucking phenomenal. He's phenomenal. His new tape is dope. I gotta be wise, dude, because I'm gonna get.
Maybe we could break it up into two. We could do maybe.
No.
8. Okay.
No, I'll do 4. I'll do 4.
Okay.
Decisive, obviously.
Oh yeah, this is the second time we heard Decisive on that list.
Oh, he's a monster, dude.
Second time we heard him
I
on the
think
list.
Adam Bomb had Decisive on. Yeah,
Yeah,
Adam
yeah,
Bomb did
second
have
time.
it. Yeah.
Tona.
Okay. Oh wow.
And I would say Lubris.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That list isn't biased at
And
all.
then if I had to do another one, Adam Bomb.
Remember that. Okay.
Adam Bomb.
Oh wow, he got the lyrical
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
And then if I'm going even deeper, Looney Blue.
Looney Blue. Who's
Looney
that?
Blue. He's another
White dude
underground
from
dude.
Rexdale.
Yep. Underground rapper dude. Really cool.
He's dope.
Gutter.
Wow. Okay. There you have it.
Belly.
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 Ottawa.
Yeah, Belly.
He's so underrated, by the way.
Yeah, I could keep going, man. I honestly, I used to have a
You might as
playlist.
well give us a top 10 because you gave us 6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thoroughbred.
Okay.
Okay. 7. 3 more.
JD Era, obviously.
Okay.
Gotta be in
8.
there. I think I'm actually at 9, but I'll do 2 more.
9,
I'll do
yeah,
2
you're
more.
probably-
Let me do 2 more.
Yeah, I was in ESL. Sorry.
Same. I might be at 4.
You're probably in the same class.
I might be at 14 right now.
Wow.
I was a kid in the
ESL.
corner licking the floor.
That's wild, yo.
Holy shit. Like a new rapper, maybe?
Throw it in there.
Ah, fuck.
Actually, new would be good.
New would be good. I feel like it comes with a lot.
But like really and truly, yo, hurry up, you know?
I know. Wait, who? Wait,
It doesn't
who do you
have to
think?
be new. It could be whatever. It could be. There's a lot of names out there in terms
Yeah.
of the OG category that you ever.
Well, Cardinal.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's a healthy list. That's a
That's
healthy
how.
list.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a bunch of people that. Oh, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. There you have it.
But we're not really just done yet.
Dude, I'm in no time.
We got a couple more minutes. I just want to ask, who is the most fucked up person? Because you're shooting music videos for rappers.
Yeah.
And Toronto people put you through weird situations.
Yeah.
What person put you in the most weirdest situation ever? What are you fucking doing?
I don't think you can say any names. I wouldn't advise you to say any names.
What person?
Yeah.
Hold on. What is the most weirdest situation you've been in? Actually, let's
For anything?
in shooting music videos.
Yeah, I won't say any names, but like driving around and certain people have to put something underneath a seat.
yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like,
Lordy.
Yeah. Been through that enough
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel? Did you ever
Having to pretend that like make up stories for certain people.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, have you ever been in a situation where people are flashing guns in front of you?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
yeah.
Were they? Did you ever feel like? Did you ever get scared? Like, yo, this shit might be fucking loaded. And this guy's pointing this shit at me.
You know what? No. I've always had some sort of like respect with whoever I was with. Doesn't matter how dangerous they would claim they are. Like,
And they
just
always
didn't-
treated you good.
They always treated me
Right?
with respect.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I would do the same with them. So I would never put them in a situation where they'd be like, well, this guy's fucked up, like whatever. Maybe they did have it loaded. I don't know, but
Fucking scary, dude.
yeah, I mean, I'm also from a town that you look at someone wrong and they're just going to try to punch you in the face no matter what. Shout out Wasaga Beach.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I was doing a tasting. I didn't tell you guys this. So I was doing a tasting and I'm talking to this guy, biker guy, right? Whatever. He's loving the rum. And then I see his eyes go, whoa. Some dude fucking walks in the LCBO, smashes his head right open.
Oh man.
Right open. And then the LCBO doesn't really know what to do. So they put like, they're
What
like,
do you mean smashes his like grab his head?
no, he fell over and
he
smashed
fell
his,
over.
yeah, and he's gushing blood. And,
fuck.
dude. So I like we're running over there. We try to get him up, and like for some reason the ambulance took half an hour to get there. So we put him in a chair right beside me,
Half
right
an
beside
hour.
my booth that I'm trying to sell alcohol from. So mind
Is this
you,
on film?
no, I kind of I was like, do I take a photo? Probably
Got it,
not,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Older
Yeah.
dude, gushed in blood. But
Old
he's-
biker dude.
He's sitting No. The biker guy saw it. The other guy's just like an old guy. But he's sitting right beside me, gushing blood, and I'm trying to sell alcohol. And I'm like, this looks like danger rum, right? So like, so the whole time I'm like, yeah, dude, you got to buy like 2 bottles. You're fucking up my business, right? But they didn't know what else to do, right? So they stuck them right beside me because I guess they're like, yeah, whatever.
Thanks, Justin Trudeau.
That would have been a cool
30 minutes
Island
waiting.
Diaz commercial.
It would have been great if there's at least one photo with this guy just bloody, and then I'm right there slinging rum. You know.
So before we go, when are we going to be on your podcast?
Whenever, honestly,
Seriously?
yeah. You know what? I got to get back into it, so maybe even like this week, next week.
Whenever you're ready.
What are you guys like? What's your schedules like?
I'm gone.
I'm unemployed, so I'm free.
Perfect.
So I'm gone. And on the first week of July.
Where are you going?
Outside of Quebec City.
Oh yeah, enjoy that.
Yeah, thank you.
Family thing?
I'm gonna take the wife and the kids and all that shit, and it's gonna be great.
You have kids?
I got 2 little ones.
Wow. You have a kid, yeah?
Yes, I have a daughter. Shout out to my baby Emery. Daddy loves you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Any kids on your side?
No, but I mean, I wouldn't be against it. You know, like I think having a
married?
kid would be great. Married? Yeah. Boom. Got married like quick.
Salute to the
Not
wife.
quick. No, I've been with her for 7 years, but we got engaged and married within 2 months. So made up for lost time. You know.
No doubt.
I hear you.
Yeah. Shout out Alyssa.
Yeah, it was great. We love you. Thank you so much for showing us love, and thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
I love you guys. Thank you guys so much.
This is Glory.
Yes.
This is Island Diaz, a.k.a.
Hayden Curry,
Motherfucker.
aka Roger Diaz, aka your mom's crush. You know what I'm saying? So.
This is episode 5, something.